What's good, creative fan? I hope everybody's blessed and doing well. I want to ask you a quick question. Are you living something true to you? You're living a life true to you, right? And are you doing things that are in alignment with what you would do if it was your last day on earth? You know, what do you want to remember it for? Who do you want to impact? What kind of superpowers are you holding inside that you have, or superpowers you would like to have? And who would you like to touch and impact with those superpowers? Those are the questions that I ask anyone that I encounter, or who comes across me in my journey as a coach. Because the most important thing you can do is be intentional. Time to spend with the people you love who matter the most. Where are you spending most of your time? Are you doing things that, are going to allow you to say, I'm so glad I did that? Or are you living a life where you are saying, I wish one day I can, do X, Y, and Z. And what are you doing about it? The other thing is, what kind of people are you around? Are you around people that tolerate you or people that celebrate you? Is there a tribe in your mind that you want to be around, but you're not around, and it's eating you up because, every moment you're spending with unhappy people, it's tearing apart from the people that would celebrate you? These are all questions that are key to ask in your journey, and what I ask people that I coach and come across in my journey. And the reason I ask you these questions and why they're essential is because one day you don't want to be that person who has regrets. You don't want to live a life that's not true to you. You don't want to mock a life of someone else's and trap inside the one that you want for yourself. I think that when people get on these platforms, they're constantly looking at others to see better version of themselves, but they know what they want and they feel like, hey, I can do that. Why not you? Why not now? Why not take a chance? If these are the two things holding you back, you are selling yourself short. If it's money and if it's finding the right time. Because one, you got to ask yourself, can I get the money back? Do I know how to produce it? Where's your confidence in yourself? Two, you have to escape from mediocrity, because there are so many people staying exactly where they're at that they hate. They can't stand it, and yet they see so many people on the internet looking a certain way. Maybe you guys think I live a certain way. I don't know. I can tell you this: I live a true, fulfilled life. There are some areas that I am working on. No, nothing's perfect in life, but I gotta say that I've created a life where I do have things that I do on my terms. I've taken my power back a long time ago, and I'm constantly problem solving. It's a journey. This life is a journey, and so when you go on that journey, there's certain things associated that come with it, and that's what I want you to ask. With what you want, is it worth it? And what you have right now, if you're doing something you dislike, is that worth it? I think that what happens is a lot of people, they get stuck in consumer cycles. What do I mean by consumer cycles? They consume more than they create. They consume before they create. They're looking to copy off of others, and they just become a copy that gets lighter and lighter and lighter. And what I mean by that is they're becoming scanned like a paper where you scan a copy and then it gets lighter and the image starts to blur. And that's what happens with a lot of creatives, who aren't true to themselves, who try to copy. When you stay creative in your journey and you stay in your field to play, that's going to be what opens doors. That's going to be what fulfills you. That's going to be what helps. So you got to ask yourself, is where and what you're doing limiting your creative genius, or is it promoting? And so you want to plant a seed and you want to put it in a nourishing environment. You want to be honest with yourself to what it is you want to do, how it is that you want to live. Don't forget the dream again, because a lot of people allow people, jobs, And society stripped that away from them. They make excuses. I got kids, I got this, They're looking for the perfect moment, the perfect time, but that time is when you create it. One of the things I'm learning, and that's important, is embracing failure. Embracing that there is no such thing as failure. The only thing that you can fail is not to do. And then that's a regret, because time is constantly going. You can always get money, you can never get time back. So can you say that you gave your all? Can you say you did everything? I hate when people go into a situation, for example, they go to a job and they bust their ass and they put all these hours in and they get the same pay and they settle for that. Yet they hate it and they don't do anything about it. And if you're somebody at a job that, and I want to clarify this for the record, there is nothing wrong with having a job. My problem is when people don't utilize that job as a tool and they make it their life. That job is a tool. You're a resource. You're part of their resource. You're part of their business plan on why they hired you, what they pay you, and so forth. They had that planned out. All right? So you need to do the same. If you're an employee trying to create a vehicle to get out of that job, you need to create an opportunity vehicle. And you need to repeatedly fuel it with gas. You need to repeatedly make time for it. And make sure that it doesn't get so much debris and rust by just sitting on the sidelines. And this is my message to anybody who's sitting there starving their dreams. Who's sitting there, they know that they should be doing something else. They know they should invest in that program and take a chance, but they're scared because they're afraid they're going to lose money. They're afraid that this is going to happen. Don't be afraid to lose money. Don't be afraid to spend some time, because there's only two things when you have a certain mindset: lessons and experiences. Nothing else exists. Lessons, something you learn from. Experiences, it's something that you do and you're able to look back and say, I remember that time. I don't think that, let's say 20 years later, right from now, I look back and I'm like, damn, I wish I didn't start a bit. Hell no, I would never say that, because I love the life I created. It was something that was inside of me. And if I would have not gone for my dreams, if I didn't take a chance on myself, I wouldn't be able to create the experiences that I have. Hell, my child wouldn't even be here, because I met my girl through my business, through having my business, through coming to California, through going to an event. Like, everything happens for a reason. Every door opens another. And whenever you come across any hurdles or anything like that, or challenges, that's supposed to happen. Problems are going to always exist. What kind of problems do you want? That's the question you got to ask. Do you want problems of staying out late? Staying late at somebody else's expense and what they say? Hey, I need you to finish this project. We got to do this, and it takes away from your family time. Or do you rather have flexibility to work on your terms, spend time with your family, and then go into the office at 6 o'clock at night to 2 in the morning or 6 in the morning, and you're sacrificing that, but it's on your schedule, and if something comes up, you can leave because that's your priorities? Those are the questions you want to ask yourself. Do you want to be the person that is at somebody else's timeline or your own? And if you create a business, you want to ask yourself, what kind of environment do I need to create so I can do that? Financially, do you want to come across the issues of positioning yourself to earn money, right, and having no selling caps? Or do you want to position yourself to where you're at somebody else's job and what they tell you to do, and then they tell you this is all you can make? I don't care how many hours you can put, 80-hour plus weeks, we're only going to pay you this amount. Ask yourself that. And we're also going to not always give you the days off. We're going to give you 10 days off for you to work for the rest of the year. And there's nothing wrong with that, as long as it's in alignment with what you want. And if you are using a job to fund your dreams, right, I want you to be mindful to create a system outside of that job so that you can build, so one day you do have that opportunity to choose. Choices and freedom and flexibility is the ultimate key. That is what you're going to wish for. You're going to wish for the opportunities. You're not going to wish on this on your deathbed. Here, on your deathbed, you're not going to wish that you had more money or you had a house to build with you. You're going to wish you had certain experiences. You're going to wish that you spent more time with certain people. You're going to wish you had certain experiences. And money's just a tool. It's an excellent servant, but a terrible master. And those who are commanded by money are going to always lose. And those who have a scarce mindset, who are scared to make money, are going to always lose. So you have to ask, how do I create an experience? Because I know a lot of people that make money and they make great money, but they have no values. Their values don't reflect how they make money. Transactions and money can't be buried. It's going to be the experiences, the people you touch with your gift. It's going to be the experiences that you give yourself, your family, your friends, and so forth. And those are the things that you want to ask, is what I'm doing that? And then for those who are afraid to make money, those who are holding back and trying to play it safe, you're going to wish that you did more in the event that you were to go. You're going to wish that you spent more time with people or your kids as it grows up and time passes. That's why time is more valuable than money ever can be. All right? It's a currency exchange. So what kind of value can you exchange, meaning your superpower, in exchange for that money so you can buy your power back? Create, build, sustain in all you do. I'm rooting for you. I hope you win. I want to see you win. And if you found value on this video, make sure you comment below your wins. Or if you're looking for help, make sure you DM me. All right? Create, build, sustain all you do. This is your boy Vince. One love.